In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. I am here to teach you English. In today's class, I am going to teach you lesson number 21. The lesson name is The Death of Man-Eater. It has been taken from book Man-Eaters of Cumon by Jim Corbett. Actually, this is the story of a tigress. The story, The Death of a Man-Eater, is taken from Jim Corbett books. Jim Corbett was a colonel and he was on a mission of hunting man-eating tigers and leopards. Man-Eaters of Cumon is the best known of Corbett's books. Man-Eater of Cumon is the best known of Corbett's books and contains stories of tracking and shooting man-eaters during early years of the 20th century. The tiger whose death is described here had killed 64 human beings before it was shot by Colonel Corbett. It also narrates the village life, flora and fauna of that time. In this slide, you can see that tigress. A man-eater is a living being who eats human flesh. In this story, the man-eater is a tiger who started eating human flesh and didn't like any other animal's flesh. Tigers eat flesh of other animals. A tiger has to run very fast to catch other animals. But an old or wounded tiger can't run fast. At such time, it starts catching human beings because humans can't run so fast. So, do you know better why tiger was killing the human beings? The reason is that the old and wounded tigers can't run fast and humans can't run so fast. That's why they kill the human beings. Once a tiger in common turned into a man-eater. Jim Corbett was an expert hunter. He had developed a lot of experience with tigers and other wild animals. He was a lover of wildlife. He didn't like to kill wild animals for pleasure or sport. But he had not hesitated to kill man-eater. Because beta, that tigress was killed many human beings, near about 64 human beings. That's why Colonel Corbett was not hesitating to kill that tigress. He was only wants to help the people in trouble. You can see in this slide. He is firing and shooting on the tigress. Jim Corbett finally found the tigress and was now very close to the tigress. There were two thoughts in his mind. One that it was up to him to make the first move, and the other that the move have to be made in such a way as not to frighten the tigress. He chose the latter one. The rifle was in his right hand with safety catch-off. To point at the tigress, the muzzle end would have to be moved to the front. He began to move the rifle very slowly so that the tigress could be unable to follow the movement of the rifle. The arm of Corbett was at full stretch and tigress was at the target now. As soon as the rifle was pointing at the tiger's body, he pressed the trigger. For a fraction of time the tigress remained perfectly still, and then very slowly her head sank onto her outstretched paws and a jet of blood issued from the bullet hole. The blood shattered the upper portion of her heart and injured her spine, that is, injured his backbone. You can see this situation in this slide. Beta, this interesting story is ended here. I hope you enjoyed this hunting. Let's move towards the copy work. First of all, you have to do the vocabulary's meaning in your English text copies. Vocabularies are ravine, inadvisable, undergrowth, betray, involuntary, growl, muzzle. Now, phrases or idioms. Overhang, slide down, leaning over, go along, at hand, with a flying leap, deep throat growl, pleased expressions. My dear students, meanings of these vocabularies or phrases, idioms are given here. You have to do this in your text copy. Let's move towards exercise. Exercise A, page number 121. Question is, for each word in list A, find a word or phrase of similar meaning in list B. Beta, there are two columns. Column A, there are words or phrases in column A, and the similar meaning words or phrases are given in column B. You have to match the similar meanings words or phrases from column A to column B. Let's move towards the exercises which is related to grammar exercises. You have to these grammar exercises in your language copy. The first exercise is exercise A, page number 122. Question is, make up sentences comparing the following. Use the adjective or adverb given. Beta, in this exercise, at the end of each and every sentences, adjective or adverbs are given in bracket. You have to make up the sentences comparing the adjective or adverb. Number 1, I am going to solve here. Sentence is, his house, my house, and at the end of this sentence in bracket, adjective big is given. Answer, his house is bigger than my house. Understand, beta? So you have to do the remaining part of this exercise yourself. Let's move towards the next exercise. Next exercise B, from page number 122. Question is, make comparison using as with the adjective or adverb given. Beta, In each and every sentence, at the end of each and every sentence, adjective or adverb is given. So you have to make comparison with the verb, with the word as. How? I'm telling you. Number 1, my brother, I within bracket, adjective happy. You will write like this: my brother is as happy as I'm. The remaining part of this exercise you have to do yourself. Let's move towards the next exercise. Next exercise from page number 123. The question is, add the possessive apostrophe where necessary. But just you have to put apostrophe. Number 1, the ship's mast. How will you do? You will put just after noun ship apostrophe s. Look at here, the ship's mast. One thing, keep it in your mind. When the noun is plural, that is end at the s, you have to put apostrophe just after s. My dear students, I hope you understood all exercises. The answers of all exercises are given in PDF. Now the exercises are ended here. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.